As we know, I'm a proud citizen of the Republic of New Africa, and the Republic of New Africa actually extends into Maryland. So this is what was once Baltimore, but it has been renamed and rebuilt because during the revolution, some untoward but necessary things happened. So it is necessary to rebuild all of the former American cities in New Africa and turn them into really socialist cities that don't suffer from the perils of drug abuse and Kenny Correa cheated on his wife. You know, that's your thing, and I'm really glad that that's your thing. Why would I oppose your thing? You have the right to have your thing. I will not begrudge you your thing. Ooh, a rail yard that I don't need right now. Thank you. Alright, so Baltimore is a railroad city, so I will allow it. So we're starting out over here by the harbor. Ooh, dirt roads. Very provincial. But that will never do for a thriving New African city. Can't have dirt roads. Let me see, fix it so I can scroll. Fuck it. Have I listened to Scrounger's podcast? Is that with that batshit insane Yorkshireman? A up lovely. I should call him batshit insane. He's a friend of mine. Meaning we follow each other on Twitter. But no, I have not listened to his podcast. Fuck your overlapping items. Wasn't he trying to get the Chinese ambassador or whatever on there? There's one thing he's good for. He's good for a laugh. I saw one thing he had posted earlier. Please shake me in the bloody head for being a yes. That is a horrible Yorkshire accent. I actually kind of have an inkling suspicion of what a Yorkshire accent sounds like because I had a Downton Abbey phase. We do not need this right now. Yes, I'm a horrible socialist getting rid of trains. Not right now. Too expensive and they're in the way. Bradford? I don't know anything about the UK, bro. Other than what I've learned from the internet and from what I've learned from television. It would be a lot more hilarious though if he had one of those, if he had a Birmingham accent instead of like one of the Peaky Blinders. Sorry, love, but my loyalty is to the joint dictatorship of oppressed nations. I am not a good settler. Actually, I'm not a settler at all because I'm British and I'm not Rhodesian or whatever, but you get my drift. All white people are settlers. We're all guilty, mate. Yeah, if you're not really into city builders, it is a very excruciatingly boring game. But if you're into city builders, or if you're into socialist urban planning, then it is dope. Different strokes for different folks, I guess. Alright, so let's see what resources we're working with. I can't see those yet. Also, I downloaded a shitload of new building packs. So I've got the US Southwest, I've got the US Northeast, And of course, I have China. I'd be a horrible Maoist if I don't have China. Let's see how we can channel this shit out here. Because I don't want sewage spilling into my city's groundwater. Balmer has plenty of water. When you build power plants, you need to make sure that you build your power plants downwind, upwind, you know what I'm saying, so that you don't have air pollution and contamination fucking your city up. Your city's inhabitants don't want to be inhaling toxic waste and other such filthy things. And we do not want rebellions and revolts. Yes, go to sleep. Keep me updated on whatever is happening with Kitty Coria, whoever the fuck he is. Oh, cool. You can build the old school Chinese courthouses. Not courthouses. Courtyard houses. This is going to be an architectural mishmash. Alright, plenty of farmland. Lovely. Plenty of resources to give a firm foundation to the autarkic economy of Tubman Douglas. Yeah. Build you upwind so that we don't have people getting sick. Yeah, it always works better with mods. Everything always works better with mods. Let's get some Balmer style row houses going, eh? I don't know why I just said, hey, I'm not Canadian. Yeah, look. So we've got northeastern style row houses over here, and we've got a bunch of Chinese courtyard buildings over here. Pretty dope. It's international solidarity if I've ever seen it. I can't remember what these are called in Chinese. I probably mispronounced them anyway. Because I do not speak Mandarin. I tried learning once, but it's very difficult. It's a tonal language. Yes, the Maoist doesn't speak Chinese. Another stereotype I'm smashing. Alright, gotta have somewhere to take out the filthy trash. Gotta have a place to dump your compradors. KGB cemetery. Ooh. People gotta go to the hospital. Ugh, the southwestern buildings are so ugly. You're so ugly, BRG. So these are Boston-style triple deckers. It's neat. What is it with all these fucking train stations? You know what? I will allow it. I will let that one stay because it's so fucking pretty. All right. Let's get some plantations going and put the settlers to work on. Yes, white people are allowed to live in New Africa, but they earn their keep. Yep, plenty of land to put your colonizers to work to earn their absolution. When I think of Baltimore, I don't think of farming, I think of fishing. Pulling crabs out of the inner harbor and whatnot. What is it with all these dirt? Oh, this is historic Baltimore, that's why. Always keep your residential away and upwind from your industrial shit. Otherwise, your people are going to be sick as dogs and they're going to rebel against you. And I don't think you want that to happen. I don't want that to happen to you. The barons need somewhere to go to school. This is City Skylines 2, which I'm pretty sure you've seen me play before.
Load off, everybody. You're listening to Deluxe Relax. Not you, though, Sarah.
Oh, sorry. I know. Posture is important, even on the radio.
Especially on the radio. And remember to breathe.
Okay, thanks. I'll remember.
Stay tuned, folks. We'll be back. A housing shortage is driving up prices in the area.
That's right, Glenda. But apparently, that's not all good news. We're joined today by an expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome, Professor.
Professor
So
Nutbuster.
housing shortage is bad for
Lovely.
those trying to move here, right?
Humans are programmed to desire certain representations within ideological reward structures, which are entirely apart from the actual rewards enjoyed. For example, consider capital.
One final question, Professor. Is the housing shortage going to make me richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are discussing is the study of a statistical abstraction and its effect on the human
Thank
psyche.
you, Professor.
It is a question of priorities.
Yeah, we don't need a huge high school. There we go. We do need more money, though. Let's see. See if I can pack in some more farms over here. I haven't bought up any land with minerals yet. That's alright. The settlers will not escape the mines. Yes, happy International Working Women's Day. That's a distinction that we need to make. We're not celebrating Hillary Clinton. It is International Working Women's Day. This is a day where we celebrate working women, not Kamala Harris and Angela Merkel and other such evil people, simply because they are women. It's always a question of class. Once you forget class, you might as well forget yourself, because you gotta fuck some shit up. International Non-Binary People's Day. Everybody gets a day. Everybody counts. Everybody must be celebrated. It's diversity that makes the world what it is. All must be celebrated indeed. That was ass backwards. Diversity is indeed our strength. You're in love with a woman. Congratulations. You are the first person in human history to ever have that happen to you. Nobody has ever been in love with a woman before, ever, on this planet. No, absolutely nobody. This is something that needs immediate study. The first Bangladeshi to fall in love with a woman. I'm sorry, Bengali. I did not mean to call you a Bangladeshi. That was rude. I don't even think that's a real thing. You are Bengali. A very large village. A very large village. It is not normal to be turned on by video games. The characters they are in, yes, but the video games themselves should seek help immediately. It's very bizarre. Does me building a city make you hard, Bangla? Okay, I just didn't want to offend anybody. Never cut the electricity budget. Cut the education budget. We don't have enough students for all these schools anyways. We don't need them. What is it with you and Kenny Quarrier, buddy? I don't even think I'm pronouncing dude's name right. Alright, fuck it. We gotta take IMF loans, y'all. Because people are demanding services that I cannot otherwise provide. Yeah, let's build all Chinese shit. Dope. Can I just spam windmills? I think I can. Yeah, that'll do for now. I mean, how much electricity can these fuckers use up? I'm kidding. A lot. Oh, what's y'all's beef with Hassan? At least y'all aren't saying I'm sucking ass. I mean, I do, but in a gay way. Well, I generally don't have beef with people who haven't done anything to me. Hassan ain't did shit to me, so why would I have beef with him? I don't get involved in e-drama. Especially other people's e-drama. You live longer when you don't do that. The people that are always getting canceled, always getting in fights, those are people that intervene in other people's business. I stay out of other people's business, I play my little games, I make my little political commentary, and I live. That's BRG's secret to the moderate success that I've realized. Oh, really? You were shocked when you found out I was gay. What convinced you? How do you know I'm gay, Nahid? What was your convincing moment? You know what? Trains are in the fucking way. I'm a horrible socialist. I'm getting rid of these extensive trains. I'm more of a fan of trams in this game anyways. Trams and subways. Trains are antiquated and need to go. I'm not in the fucking Soviet Union. We're in New Africa, bitch. The way I talk. Sorry, bro. I only mince and lisp on weekends. Which it is. It is a weekend. Get rid of all the fucking trains. Trains. Plus, these things are undoubtedly murdering my budget. Just because of how expensive they are to maintain. I love row houses, and I love the fact that my citizens keep demanding them. Yes, all the row houses.
This is an emergency broadcast to all citizens.
Increasing areas of forest are being engulfed by flames. The thick smoke rising from the fire makes the air dangerous to breathe. Citizens are advised to vacate any premises near the fires and remain at a
If you got
safe
sensitive
distance
eyes like I do,
from
don't ever work in a place that has a shitload of dust.
under control.
I'll be back. I gotta piss. Not that I have to justify it to you lot.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive, and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
You're listening to Deluxe Relax with Alice Brash. Don't go away.
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe. Local stargazers are in for a real treat tonight, as the aurora borealis is expected to light up the night sky.
That's right, Jim. Don't forget to look up this evening. It promises to be quite a sight.
Y'all are some loyal motherfuckers. I'll give y'all that. I go to take a shit. You fuckers are still here. Beautiful. The world turns around BRG shits. You want a smoke break? No gato michoacano. I was on a shit break.
This is an emergency broadcast to all citizens.
I mean, I could always just sit up here and shit my pants, but I'm not that level of streamer.
Extreme wind conditions are expected. All citizens are advised to
I think that's what those cats in South Korea do. Okay, good. We're rolling into Shmulo over here. Why the fuck would you build up, bruh? Ooh, power station overload. Maybe I should just neglect it until it blows up. Has some Chernobyl shit going on over here. Nah, I'm not going to do that. Can't do your people like that. It always comes back to bite you in the ass. Shit in your mouth. Fucking sickos in here, eh? For you to be a Bangladeshi, you certainly have German sexual habits. Scheiße in mein Mouth, mein Führer. We got rid of all those ugly ass railroad tracks. I'm sorry, bro. I ain't moving to Algeria for nobody. Maybe if this was 1968. But I am touched by your confessions of eternal love to a streamer. Very touched. I'm going to confess my eternal love to this woman on BRG's stream. Next, you'll be asking me to officiate your fucking wedding. Yo. I'm sorry, I'd rather spend the rest of my life in prison than move to fucking Russia. We have reached the limit of Black American exiles. We are sorry. You are not Edward Snowdens. You are not Jackson Hinkles. You are black and you are Maoist. You criticize Soviet system. Why you want to come to Russia? Yeah, bro. I ain't moving to no fucking Russia. Waiting for idiots to be like, how much was BRG paid to say that? How dare you insult the great socialist Russian Federation? Russia's just a fucking shithole. I'm a spoiled Yankee. Sure, I'd come to your Bangla wedding. Yeah, Russia treats black people like shit. Like there have literally been documentaries about it. And no, they're not all produced by the National Institute for Democracy or whatever it's called. You fucking campist fucking weirdos. But yeah. Russia is not where I would park my wagon. I'm pretty sure ass sucking is illegal in Russia. Nahid. Is manifestation of homosexualism. There will be no ass sucking in glorious Russia. Look at all the cute little Chinese houses. It's like a mixture of Boston and Chengdu. Why do black Hebrew Israelites dress like Power Rangers, and why do they all have potato-shaped heads? I can't comment on the head shape, nor can I comment on their weird mediums of dress. Nahid, you don't live in the U.S. What do you know about black Hebrew Israelites? Have you ever met one? It's amazing you got all these fucking... Now even foreign people know what black Hebrew Israelites are. They're definitely very meme-worthy. It's amazing how, like, non-black people know all this lore. Like, you guys know who Yaqub is. That's supposed to be closed knowledge.
Pending updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the
What are
public
you talking
to
about,
remain
rolling
calm
blackouts? You
during
still have
these
10
times of
megawatts free.
service, and to follow the guidelines on the city's website.
Oh, you're
to plan
brash.
for these temporary events.
That makes a lot of sense. That explains everything.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please
Oi,
exercise
brof.
caution
What are you doing with that white bird?
Try to stay off the streets
You
until
gotta stick with
conditions
your own, brof.
This has been a local public service announcement.
You can't cover all these ends with a white chick, brof.
Hello,
That is
this
BRG's
Alex.
Roadman
You're
accent.
listening to Deluxe Relax. It's the best station on air. But
No, Ice Cube is not a black
You're
Israelite.
a nincompoop for changing the channel.
Neither is Kendrick Lamar.
Power of positive thinking, right?
That's right, Sarah. You're doing great.
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services
Yeah.
have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should.
It's a lot of
return
things to make us sad in this
Planning a
world.
quick trip out. You might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe. We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe.
Well, cults do tend to prey on people that are that come from lumpen backgrounds or come from fucked up situations. It's not the first time, and it's not exclusive to the Hebrew Israelites. Alright, good. We're still keeping this shit away from the noses and ears and eyes of the residential districts. I'm actually reading a book about the collapse of the Soviet Union. It's sad and hilarious in equal measure. Have I met a black Hebrew Israelite? Yeah. I work with the guy who used to be a black Hebrew Israelite. No, he was a Moor. They're different. They are very adamant about their difference. Down, run you here and there. Do I think that Trump is trying to crash the economy on purpose to try to turn it into modern day Russia? No, I think that he's just incompetent. I think he's just incompetent. Like, people hype this dude up as some type of genius businessman. No, he's just incompetent. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing. And he doesn't care. Why should he? He's rich. I don't think he's an accelerationist or anything of that type. Oof. Let's goose that power budget back up a little bit. Let's see if that fixes our contradiction that we find ourselves in a little bit. Ew, gross. Sewers backing up. Fucking cities, I tell you. Why don't we all just go back into living on farms? When you live on a farm, you don't have a sewer. You just have to clean the fucking outhouse. But no, I don't think that Trump is trying to turn us into Russia on purpose. He's just a dumbass. And he's surrounded himself with dumbasses. On the other hand, I haven't watched Cav's latest yet. He has some pretty cool analysis. He's a good dude. He's a good dude for, well, he's not British, he's Irish. Irish-Greek, I believe. The British Isles just be putting everybody together. Yes, people do like Trump because he talks shit and gets away with it. Americans love those who fashion themselves as rebels. They hate real rebels. That's the thing. America hates real rebels, but when it comes to like fake rebel bullshit, people that just don't do shit but run their mouths, America loves people like that. It's very strange. America likes the idea of a rebel. Americans like to fancy themselves rebels, but they don't like actual rebels. It's just one of the many contradictions that will eventually tear this country asunder. What a cute little dystopia. I could totally live here. Fucking industrial plants right over there. Then you've got dystopian Khrushchevankas over here. Narrow ass streets. Yeah, I could totally live here. A New Day in New Africa. Well, that's definitely the title of my autobiography. I don't know who the hell would care to read it, though. Is this shitty to write an autobiography at 30 years old? I mean, I'm still literally a fucking baby. All you ass kissers would buy my autobiography. Who am I kidding? Oh, fuck Workers and Resources. Every time I play it, it just fucking gets on my nerves. Stop asking me to play Workers and Resources. It's never going to happen. I say this as I prepare to play it tomorrow. To satisfy my ungrateful fans. I come home from work and I stream for you fuckers and you demand I play a shitty Eastern European crap of a game. People also like sounding smarter than everybody else out here. Yes, it is annoying. I say this as someone who is smarter than everybody else out here. Just kidding. I'm an individual with very high verbal intelligence. That's all. The gift of gab will carry you far in this life. Lots of things shouldn't be allowed, but they are. I have had a very interesting life so far, not gonna lie. Chappelle Show. Chappelle Show. Ooh, a fire. Have I watched the TV show Shameless? No, I have not. I'm on my regular rewatch of Game of Thrones. Find another show to watch, BRG. You're boring. I have the taste in television of a 45-year-old white woman. No, that would entail me liking a lot of murder mysteries and shit. I have the taste in television of a 35-year-old white nerd. Really digging these Chinese courthouses. Courtyards. Why do I keep saying courthouses? My mind is on some carceral shit. Transgender mice. What? I do not like mice, but I guess I should make an exception for the transgender mice. Don't want to be ignorant. Don't want to be exclusionary. Trans mice are valid. Born with a 12-incher. Oof. That sounds sounds very painful for all parties involved. Thoughts and prayers. Alright, let's get a commercial buffer going. Yeah, I got a few mods. These are Chinese buildings. I've got Chinese courtyard houses. I've got quite a few building packs. I've got all these row houses. I've got the Northeastern American. I've got the Southwest American. I've got the French, the German, the UK, and the Japanese and Chinese building packs. I've also got a bunch of map packs. I try to steer away from mods that actually fuck with the actual functioning of the game. I'm weird like that.
Welcome, everybody. It's that very special time of day when our listeners get to ask Alice. We've got a lot of questions here for you.
Just pick a nice, juicy one.
Oh, all right. Let's see. This one's from Levi. There's been a lot of zombie shows recently. Do you think they could be real? And could they maybe be nice instead of horrible?
Oh, that is a good one. I have some friends high up in the insurance industry, and they tell me,
You know, if I could make one wish, it would be if people could pay as much attention to my politics as they do to that stupid Dr. Phil episode.
You want those walking corpses collecting benefits on their own death?
Like, that would be my one wish. Like, pay as much attention to my Maoism as you do my pithy Dr. Phil appearance. Yes, it was funny. It was very funny. But that is not the sum total of BRG thought.
Now that is good advice. You're listening to Deluxe Relax.
I don't think about Dr. Phil.
Local stargazers are in for a real treat tonight.
I don't think about Dr. Phil until you fuckers remind me that I went on that debacle.
That's right, Jim. Don't forget to look up this evening. It promises to be quite a sight.
This just in from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
Good to know, Jim. Seems like
You don't think I should go play Age of Empires?
fast. It's worth slowing down. And if you
I think I should save this and go play Age of Empires. I haven't practiced colonialism in quite a while.
Traffic, then I have to start thinking about everything all the time. Besides, if I did that, I'd never get anywhere.
Why would I confess to that in front of you? You give me snitch vibes, Nahid. You're always snitching on poor Kitty Coria. He hasn't done anything to you. You would be the last person I confess that to. Why, bruv, he actually did the swing set thing, mate. Nahid, do you have a roadman accent? Now that you have confided in me your Britishness.
This is an emergency broadcast to all citizens.
Radar readings indicate a tornado is approaching the city.
Yay!
Soon. Citizens should seek
Tornado to wipe away all of the reactionary scum that keep complaining about my glorious leadership. I don't know. I did not know who Kenny Coria is until you told me. Some fucking MMA dude that cheated on his wife. I'm pretty sure all those dudes cheat on their wives. Hey, that's too far. Don't call him a Rangers fan. Those are fighting words, bruv. You're having a giggle, you're having a go. I didn't even think I had an accent until you people told me. Apparently, I have a southern accent. I don't think I do, but whatever. I have a black nerd accent. I have a BRG accent. Thank you. I am like no one else on this earth. I am exclusively BRG. Even though you told me I have a gay accent earlier. We're running out of shit. We're running out of water. We're running out of electricity. We're running out of this. We're running out of that. You fucking just stop complaining. Enjoy and practice socialist austerity. You are living in liberated New Africa and you act like Yankees. We ain't got no water. We ain't got no food. We ain't got no sewage. We ain't got no electricity. Shut the fuck up. You do, Gato. You have a very thick Chicano accent. Like you sound like a normal Mexican dude from California. That's you, Gato. Alright, let's get rid of all these country-ass dirt roads. Farewell to the god of dirt. Really? The guy who voices a character named T-Bone Mendez is Chicano? Well, that's good. I mean, they shouldn't have me voice a Chicano character. It would end up sounding like a farce. Characters should be voiced and played by people from the ethnicities that they are meant to be members of. That's simple common sense. Like, what business do I have playing an Irish Republican Army member? I'm not Irish. It would be dope if there were black IRA members. It probably was. But with my intensive study on the matter, I think I would have found out about it by now. What happened to Rev Left Radio? I don't know. Ask Rev Left Radio. I've never worked with Rev Left Radio.
This is an emergency broadcast to all citizens.
Hailstorms.
Severe hailstorm
Jesus,
is approaching.
these people are certainly getting put in situations.
Is expected. We urge citizens to stay inside until the storm has passed.
It's amazing how much land industrial eats up in this game. Just like real life. Death to all train tracks. So I guess in this build, I'm going mainly for like high rises. I'm doing Chinese, but for like row houses, I like the aesthetics of the Northeast. Pretty neat little architectural blend. Oh, they're running out of power over there. Somebody should do something about that, like the mayor of the city.
To bring you a special news bulletin.
A severe hailstorm is approaching. Damage to crops and property is expected. We urge citizens to stay inside until the storm is passed.
Why would you build a building there, you schlonghead? You can tell that the people that made this game were not Americans, or they don't even speak English really well. This just sounds like mishmash. This is not English music. It says random words solid put together. Oh my god, this city is crowded. Look at all the cars. It's the Northeast for real. I think my next build is going to be like a mixed Black and Chicano city on the border. The border between New Africa and Aztlan. Gritty, filthy East Coast industrial city
This is an emergency
that somehow has farms right on the outskirts of
The
it.
storm is approaching the city, and the likelihood of hail is very high.
Go out and play in it.
Traffic slowdowns and damage to crops and property are expected. Citizens are advised to remain indoors until the situation passes.
Go out and play in the fucking hailstorm. Fuckers don't want to listen. Where's all my fucking minerals? There. Yeah, I'm gonna rebuild Houston. I guess I'll rename it. I'll rename it Zapata or some shit. Or Amistad. Friendship. Black people and Latina people do not have to be enemies. We're natural friends. You guys are Catholic, we're Protestant. No reason we shouldn't get along, right? Yeah, it is AI music. Thank you for bringing that. Thank you. That was my first thought. AI music. Actually, it wasn't my first thought. It was your first thought. I'm just stealing your thoughts. Why? Because reparations, bitch. That's why. Let's put you filthy motherfuckers on the bus. Sick of looking at all your fucking cars everywhere. Ride the bus, you lazy bastards. We're not in the U.S. anymore. We're not in the U.S. anymore. Everybody does not have to have a car. As a matter of fact, it is highly disfavorable to have a car. You lose social credit for having a car in the People's Republic of New Africa.
A driving advisory has been issued for the
See this?
area.
Constantly talking about car accidents. Constantly talking about smog. Constantly talking about you all are bringing this stuff on yourself.
Conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
I put plenty of bus stops. I put plenty of bus routes. There's no reason for you to be hanging out in cars.
If you must drive, then try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
I'm going to great time and expense to ensure that there's a bus stop on every street.
Welcome, everybody.
Y'all better use them.
Very special time
Otherwise, y'all will end up buried in the landfill.
We've got a lot of questions here for you.
Too.
Just pick a nice, juicy one.
Oh, all right. Let's see. This one's from Levi. There's been a lot of zombie shows recently. Do you think they could be real? And could they maybe be nice instead of horrible?
Oh, that is a good one. I have some friends high up in the insurance industry, and they tell me zombies are very real. Well, they're keeping a lid on it for now, but they're completely rethinking life insurance.
Really?
You want those walking corpses collecting benefits on their own deaths? But the best thing for a zombie outbreak is heavy metal music.
They like it?
Oh, very much so. And eat a good, healthy breakfast beforehand, in case you have to run a long way.
Now that is good advice. You're listening to Deluxe Relax.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate.
Ooh, gentrification under socialism.
That's good for business.
Lovely.
Good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe.
Well, I am using a lot of Chinese architecture in this game, so yeah, I guess you can't say this is China. I think we should build an actual hospital as opposed to having a bunch of clinics all over the place.
This is an emergency broadcast to all citizens.
A severe hailstorm is approaching. Damage to crops and property is expected. We urge citizens to stay inside until the storm has passed.
No, go outside. Enjoy the storm. BRG commands you to go outside and bask in the storm. We are not cowards. We did not run away from bad weather.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin.
A heavy storm is approaching the city, and the likelihood of hail is very high. Traffic slowdowns and damage to crops and property are expected. Citizens are advised to remain indoors until the situation passes. This is an emergency broadcast.
Get the fuck up.
A severe hailstorm is approaching. Damage to crops and property.
People don't care. They have the business to go about. They don't care about there being a storm. Oh my god, a storm is coming. Wait, you be taking notes on that shit? Oof. I never take notes. I didn't even take notes in school, bro. The city is hit by a natural disaster every 5 minutes. It's the CIA doing this, yes. The remnants of the CIA are destabilizing independent and free socialist New Africa. They're also fucking with my electricity grid, as you can see. They don't want us to be independent.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin.
A heavy storm is approaching the city, and the likelihood
The
of
white man don't want you to have no city.
slowdowns and damage to crops and property are expected. Citizens are advised to remain indoors until the situation passes.
The white man don't want you to be independent. The white man don't want you to have no city. The white man wants you to suffer. Rambling and scrolling through the PDF. You mean like I do? You throwing shade, little dude? I'm sorry, I shouldn't call you little dude. You older than me. Yeah, just go live from your girlfriend's house. She won't care. You know, Nahid, I have a working theory that you keep confirming. I think that living in the UK as a colonized person, I actually think that that breaks your brain some type of way. You are yet more confirmation of that theory. Andrew Tate. It started with Andrew Tate. That's what started me on the path to realizing this theory. Andrew Tate, like every colonized person that has lived in the UK for an extended period of time has ended up absolutely fucking brain dead. How do I know you're short? I didn't say anything about your height. Well, you think that just because I think just because you're Mexican that you're short? Jesus, what type of racist pig dog do you think I am? What's up? You're correct with your theory, Nahid. Living on stolen indigenous land does warp your brain. It gives you a shitload of cognitive dissonance. That's why American settlers simply cannot comprehend land back. They imagine that it entails massacres and all sorts of other unpleasantries, because that's what they did. You are 100% correct. Living on stolen indigenous land does rot your brain. We need more buses. Need. Why don't you give things to your government? Ask not what your country could do for you. Ask what you could do for your country. Whatever happened to that? You fucking beggars. That's how we need. We need. Stop needing shit. We ain't got this. We ain't got that. We ain't got no water. We ain't got no electricity. We ain't got no house. We ain't got no job. Just shut the fuck up. I can believe that there are people who follow Tate's stupid advice. Tateskiites. Like the OG status said, fools love a fool. I would not compare Bad Empanada to Kanye West.
To all citizens.
A heavy storm is approaching the city, and the likelihood of hail is very high. Traffic slowdowns and damage to crops and property are expected. Citizens are advised to remain indoors.
Bad Empanada's his own man. He doesn't need any comparison. It's funny watching him try to beef with Hassan, though. Like, he beefs with everybody. You cannot trust Bad Empanada. Because eventually he's going to wake up one day, he's going to get a freak in his head. He needs to be like, I hate this person. Let's make a video about him, yeah? Never trust the Greek Australian. What have they given us? Drew Pavlo? They're all like that. Living on stolen indigenous land warps your brain once again. Theory confirmed once again. Yeah, I think Bad Empanada is just really antisocial and he's fucked in the head. In a semi-good way, but also in a semi-bad way because he's destructive as hell. Like, one day he's your best friend, the next day he's your worst fucking enemy. Who needs friends like that? Do I like the guy? Yeah. I think he's dope, but when it comes to like actually working with or dealing with the dude on a regular basis, he seems like an absolute pain in the ass to have to deal with. I'm sorry. Can't have people around who you're constantly afraid are going to turn on you. It's not good for your mental. Yeah, build the chemical plant away from your aquifer, otherwise you're going to be poisoned. We don't need any of that in our lives. Oh yeah, long videos take a shitload of work. That's why I rarely do them. I used to do a lot more, but I was in college and I wasn't employed. Well, actually, at the end of this month, I won't be employed, so maybe I will have time for more long videos. Because my punk ass is getting laid off. Wah, wah, wah. Oh well. All will be well. At least I'll have more time to spend with you people. A streamer that neglects his fan base is not going to be a streamer for long. That's what my pappy told me.
A driving advisory has been
What
issued
happened?
for the
I
immediate area
work for
of the
an
road.
unhoused shelter,
Please
well, a homeless
exercise
shelter,
caution if you must drive,
and it
try to stay
has
off the
been
streets until conditions
defunded.
improve.
So my
This is a
position
local public
is
service
being
announcement.
eliminated.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area
That's
due
what's
to poor
happening.
road conditions.
It's alright.
Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
Never worry yourself about a fucking job. Word of advice.
You're listening to Deluxe Relax.
SDI, what's that?
Wallace Brash.
And me, Sarah. Did you see the traffic on the way in?
I love traffic. I just fly right over it.
You come to work in a plane?
No. It's more like a hovercraft. Well, more like a motorcycle, really.
No way.
I'm testing it out for a friend.
Can I see it?
Sure. It's parked down in the lot right now.
Well,
My
let's
dad
go.
told me that I would grow up to be a man, and he was wrong.
I just
It's funny.
remembered. I put it on auto return. It's back home by now.
Oh, that's too bad.
Don't worry. You'll get your chance. Say, can I catch a ride home? I just have a couple errands.
Sure, no problem.
We'll be back, everybody.
This just in from traffic. If you're
Disability? I'm not
driving
fucking
on the
disabled.
You can expect delays
Don't call that
on
shit on me.
major roads, especially during rush hour.
Good to know, Jim. Seems like everyone is in a hurry to get somewhere fast. It's worth slowing down. And if you can, plan your trip outside the rush.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than to have to start thinking about it all the time. Besides, if I did that, I'd never get anywhere.
Who would win an air guitar contest? Joma. Gonzalo was more of a classical guy.
Well,
He
then
hated guitar
there's
music.
our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
Thank you, comrade. Now they'll beat off into a fucking sock. Stop subjecting me to your degeneracy. Go jack off into a sock and get some post-nut clarity. Seven people in the world right now watching this. No, it's 470. You nasty fucker. Oh, hey, it's winter. Look at all the snow. I like the seasons in this game. You motherfuckers still ain't been to the hospital yet? And I'm sick of y'all sitting up talking about y'all sick. Here's a hospital. Jesus, I'm unk for real. Here, nice, lovely, modern hospital. For all your boo-boos and cuts. Good, the scum are riding the bus. Cars are for senior cadres only. Finally, some good sex. Yeah, now everybody's dying. Let's build a crematorium to burn the fuckers. Yeah. There, now that I've fully funded the hospitals, maybe they'll be able to take the miserable fuckers now. Oof, look at that traffic. This actually does look like it's like a mixture of Beijing and Boston. All the row houses. 30,000 miserable fuckers live here. Bossy Jing. This looks nothing like New York. New York doesn't have windmills all over the fucking place. Let's get some of this shit by the harbor over here filled in. Oops. Well, you can follow people in this game. That's some KGB shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna be following people around. Mainly because I find these people's mundane little lives to be not worth following in the first place. Oh, cool. You went to the grocery store. That's the thing I don't get about the secret police. Like, doesn't that shit get boring? Like, you gotta be a freak to get into that shit in the first place. Oh, you went to the grocery store. You went to work. You came home from work. You went to a concert. Funny.
Pending updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to remain calm during these breaks in service and to follow the guidelines on the city's website on how to plan for these temporary events. This has been a local public service announcement. Recent spikes in demand have led to temporary local shortages in the city's fresh water supply. The public should be aware that we are struggling to get the situation in hand. This has been a local public service announcement.
All right, everybody. You're listening to Alice Brash on the Alice Brash Show.
And I'm Sarah.
This is Deluxe Relax.
Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business is doing well, that floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda. We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe.
I hate this fucking song. I drink my coffee. Fucking AI generated slop. Now that's what I call Sims music. Are you trying to get me banned for playing copyrighted music? Yeah, this game obviously was not made by socialists. This fucking troll is obsessed with black farts. I don't know. Some people are just fucking weird. What are you gonna do? Alright, so pretty heavy old school northeastern industrial town. Little gritty New African city. You just cleaned yourself. Fascinating. Yes, cats are Gato Michoacano's first owner. He is quite fond of cats. Double block. It's always fun when a racist troll decides they want to join. It's always fun when a racist troll decides they want. Oh. Good. They don't like racist curse words.
Pending updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to remain calm during these breaks in service and to follow the guidelines on the city's website on how to plan for these temporary events. This has been a local public service announcement.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions.
Oh,
Please
almost
exercise
40,000
caution if you
miserable
must drive,
motherfuckers.
and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
Thanks for joining us today on Deluxe Relax. Always remember to always sit up straight because you never know when someone's watching. And you always want to make a good impression. Stay tuned.
This just in from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect
Do it.
delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
Good to know, Jim. Seems like everyone is in a hurry to get somewhere fast. It's worth slowing down. And if you can, plan your trip outside the rush.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than to have to start thinking about everything all the time. Besides, if I did that, I'd never get anywhere. And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming, as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
I play other Paradox games. I play. I played Vicky 3 a few. Victoria 3 A while back. Haven't played it in a while though. This is borderline Republican radio, yes. Crusader Kings 2, yep. I have a Game of Thrones mod for that one. No, do I look like a fascist to you? If I played HOI 4, I'd be like that idiot troll in the chat. Well, fascism isn't necessarily a genetic thing. For example, Papa Doc Duvalier was the blackest of black people, yet he was a fascist. Real niggas play Roblox. Okay, that was funny. Roblox. I fucks with War Thunder a little bit. I'm not obsessed with it, but it's enjoyable. Do I fuck with War Thunder? With all the fucking U.S. government leaks that have come from that? Yeah. Of course I do. It's like the Citizens Committee to investigate the FBI for nerds. That's what War Thunder forums are.
This program to bring you a special news bulletin. The city healthcare services are reporting citizens falling ill from tap water that seems to have been contaminated by an unknown source. All citizens are advised to boil all tap water.
You dumb motherfuckers are drinking raw sewage.
Until the situation is resolved. Seek medical attention if you are suffering from sudden headaches, fever, or stomach pain.
I'm not getting water from the fucking harbor, so I don't know how you guys are getting polluted. Oh, that's why. Pesticides. It's okay. I'll fix it. Can't have you guys drinking pesticides. Get rid of that. Add that. Power bottleneck. There.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. The city healthcare services are reporting citizens falling ill from tap water that seems to have been contaminated by an unknown source. All citizens are advised to boil all tap water before use or cease using tap water altogether until the situation is resolved. Seek medical attention if you are suffering from sudden headaches, fever, or stomach pain.
Yeah. Nobody deserves to drink dirty water. Actually, plenty of people deserve to drink dirty water, but I'm not going to do y'all like that. Yummy rainwater. You know, in some parts of this country, it's illegal to collect rainwater to drink. City government even thinks that they own the rain. That is why we need a revolution, my friends. Free the rain. Alright, final scroll through. Let's see what I have wrought. Let's start here. If I want to drink rainwater coated in bird shit, that is my right as a freeborn American. How dare you tell me what I can drink? Let's slow shit down a bit. And of course, it's snowing in the middle of November. Pretty aesthetic. Probably one of the prettier cities I've created. Not cat poop, civet poop. You're like the third person that said that this looks like Gotham. You know what? Fuck it. If you all want this beautiful New African city to be Gotham, then it's Gotham. I don't think Gotham has Chinese courtyard buildings, but whatever. Gotham City, People's Republic of New Africa.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been
Haven't been seeing as many traffic accidents as usual.
Pending updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to remain calm during these
Something's
crisis
underwater.
services and to follow the guidelines on the city's website on how to plan for these temporary events. This has been a local public service announcement.
You're listening to Deluxe Relax with Alice Brash.
We need
Don't
more
go away.
Transformers.
This just in from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
Good to know, Jim. Seems like everyone is in a hurry to get somewhere fast. It's worth slowing down. And if you can, plan your trip outside the rush.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than to have to start thinking about everything all the time. Besides, if I did that, I'd never get anywhere.
Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business is doing well, that floats our boats.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
Yeah, this is definitely AI generated music. Oh, I hate power lines. I hate talking when I'm locked in. Okay. Household wealth is on a steady incline. Most people work in the commercial sector. All right. Based. So we're doing pretty well. We're a city with just under 50,000 miserable bastards living in it. Very low crime rate. Education could be a little bit better, of course. And people are moving to the city. So, that's where we're at. And not even a year of this lovely New African boomtown existing. And it steadily continues to grow. So next time I'm going to expand some more, and we're going to start seeing some solar and geothermal electric plants to help get rid of some of this polluting shit. Let's go for a final roll through. Ooh, vegan meat shop. Yeah, definitely one of the most aesthetically pleasing socialist cities I have created yet. Does it look like Baltimore? I don't know. I've never been to Baltimore, as the locals say. It's very neat. The sun rises over Tubman Douglas, formerly Baltimore. Damn, that sun is bright. Got some urban farming going on here. A lot of traffic, gonna have to expand these roads. Nobody likes getting stuck in traffic. Under socialism or under capitalism, getting stuck in traffic sucks. Beautiful row houses. I'm a sucker for row houses. Diversity of architectural styles, of course. You've got some Chinese style housing projects over here. Because everybody deserves a house. That's what socialism is partly about. You've got Chinese style projects over here, and you've got Chinese style single family homes over here. Very cute, very demure. I should have said that. You've also got northeastern United States style houses here. Row houses. More Chinese courtyard single families. Right across the street from triple deckers and row houses. So a diversity of architectural styles, because after the collapse of what was once the United States, Chinese architects came and helped rebuild our cities. And of course, they brought their own little twist. And some would call it improvements, some get tired of the courtyard houses. I personally enjoy them. Tennis court right there. Work on your swing. Got more single families over here. Yeah, high rises across from single families. Why not? Cities develop as they will. Actually, cities don't develop as they will. Cities develop as BRG wills. And BRG likes single families across from housing projects for some reason. Yeah. You also got multi-story buildings right across the street from farms. Very bizarre, but I fucks with it. Yeah. So, later we're going to expand all of this. And we're going to see how big Tubman Douglas can get. Let's take a tour of the industrial area. I don't know why you all want to see a bunch of warehouses, but I want to see a bunch of warehouses. More farms. More single families.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area.
Big
due to
smelly
poor
river.
road conditions.
Well,
Please
harbor.
exercise caution if you must drive, and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement. Pending updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to remain calm during these breaks in service and to follow the guidelines
Yeah,
of the city's
you can go
website
swimming.
on how to plan for these temporary events. This has been a local public service announcement.
The beating and industrial heart of New Africa.
You're listening to Deluxe Relax with Alice Brash.
I built all this upwind, well, downwind, well, so that the ship blows that way away from the residential neighborhoods. So I built all that away from my residential area because nobody wants to breathe in air pollution. So the air pollution is going
Good to
this
know,
way.
Jim. Seems like everyone is in a hurry to get
Yep.
somewhere fast. It's worth slowing down. And if you can, plan your trip outside.
The Black Lung District, exactly.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than to have to start.
That's what we've got so far.
Besides, if I did that, I'd never get anywhere. Local stargazers are in for a real treat tonight, as the aurora borealis is expected to light up the night sky.
That's right, Jim. Don't forget to look up this evening.
I will fix all these problems later. Anyways. Peace.